Smell that? Smells like a new Football Manager's coming. That's right, this is the last Football Manager meme video we're making before FM26 comes out. So I know you're gonna serve up some excellent memes in the Thunderdome of Football Manager and football memes in general, r/the Old Zealand. This one's a banker. FM27 canceled. Zealand. The UI is good, but unambitious. Look, this was my reaction to the official UI reveal, which was this for Football Manager 26, and I said that it's good. I just felt like maybe they were going to take bigger steps away from what the UI was previously. Good but unambitious. That's not as bad as my tweet about graphics. Right, guy? Right. I am not going to get the game delayed again. I would never do that. Women, it's just a salt shaker. Men, it's a 4-3-3 with a false 9 and defensive pivot. The fullback's a little further forward than the center backs. What a great lineup. If you have not created a tactic out of salt and pepper shakers and various ketchup and mustard squeezy things on a diner table, you haven't lived. You don't belong. You can't sit with us. It's like Mean Girls, but with tactics. Honestly, this is the best example of the meme. Knocks Fenerbahce out of the Champions League, sending Benfica through. Gets sacked by Fenerbahce and pockets 9 million euros. Joins Benfica and plays in the Champions League. I see no lies. He's playing 4D chess again. Mourinho never loses unless it's on purpose. That's the same as me and my brother save on Twitch. While I'm recording this, I am currently 6 points behind my brother in the Bundesliga table, but I'm doing that on purpose for content. You can watch me on Twitch. The stream is in the description. You can watch me turn it around. Maybe. Life at the moment. Left versus right civil war. Waiting for FM26. I'm just hitting the refresh. We are closing in on beta watch. Like 2-3 weeks before the game's scheduled release, that's when the beta's gonna drop. But what save am I gonna play? Fortunately, I have the answer to that question. You can figure out your save by using surprise shirts. We thank them for being a Football Manager-based sponsor of this channel. Why are they a Football Manager-based sponsor of this channel? Because they have the FM edition. If you go in to get your mystery jersey from Surprise Shirts, you can select the FM edition. This means you will only potentially get a kit for a team in the base game of FM, which means that team is somebody that you can obviously play as in the game. You can choose if you want a more popular team or really just want to send it and, open up your options. You can list out leagues or teams or just colors of jerseys or anything that you want to avoid, like a rival team or leagues that you maybe don't want to play in on Football Manager. You can list them here. And then you just add it to your bag and you get this. If you start a lot of saves on Football Manager, you can subscribe and save on each jersey. And every year with the subscription plan, you also get a free extra jersey. This is also incredibly helpful if you want to just expand your kit collection. But let's see what I got. The presentation is excellent, even if I dropped it. Oh, this is sick. What is this? RCS. Fortunately, the thing that fell out tells me it's Strasbourg's third shirt. Very cool. Time to throw it on. You ready? Nice! Where was I? So get your jersey from Surprise Shirts at the link in the description. You can use code Z10, ZE10 for 10% off. And if you get the subscription, you can use code Z20, ZE20 for 20% off the subscription. Nice. Now that we've solved your new save, I can feel it. Me playing FM26 with new UI and polished graphics. And my Wonder Kid asked for a new contract a month after I gave him one. Like putting lipstick on a pig. Also, of all of the reaction memes I have ever seen of me, this might be the best one ever. I mean, that just pulls you in. That captivates you. Just enough forehead to be tasteful, but not too much. Those FM transfers are very unrealistic. Benjamin Mendy has agreed to join Polish side Pogoń Szczecin FC on a 2-year contract. Mendy was available as a free agent, will continue his career in Poland. Well, there's kind of another reason he ended up there too. Anything to say, Zealand? Me playing with the Marshall Islands in FM26. Me looking at my backup goalkeeper. Me seeing a 29-year-old white guy from Tampa, Florida, who is 5'9", 200 pounds. You're hoping that I get outed for lying about my physical dimensions. But when you crack open Marshall Islands and look at the third-string goalkeeper, there's going to be a 6'2" goalkeeper back there. You know why? Because that's what I wrote down on the sheet that they gave us to fill out our personal information. Yeah, Uno reverse card. For those that don't know, I was the third goalkeeper in the second ever international match for the Marshall Islands. It's a long story. You can check out this video I linked up there. Do it! What? Jeez, calm down. After losing both of our first team... Oh, me do it. After losing both of our first team goalkeepers to long-term injury, we have a keeper crisis at Buckleytown FC. We are looking for a goalkeeper to play for Buckleytown FC's first team in the JD Cymru North. This is the second division of Wales. If you're an out-of-contract free agent and are interested in helping us out, please get in touch via direct message or email. Yeah, I might have slid into their DMs, but they said they probably couldn't afford the wage of an international footballer. Boston United must respect dicks, says Gay. Is it Pride Month again? What the? Who knew the Ballon d'Or winner Dembele was playing FM 4 years ago? Is Winchester in the championship? I did. A lot of the French players are super addicted to Football Manager. Antoine Griezmann is another very famous one. They both seem to take teams in England on long climbers and then show them off while they're traveling with the French national team. It's like a time-honored tradition at this point. This guy is playing for the Marshall Islands. What's your excuse? Hot. It can't go on like this, can it? Scoring a last-minute equalizer in a relegation battle. Getting hit by an instant highlight after forgetting to switch my mentality back. Look, very attacking giveth, but very attacking taketh away. Me with more than 20,000 hours of FM on Steam. Meanwhile, Steam, Football Manager 26. Is this game relevant to you? We're still not quite sure. Son. Did I do it right? I think we're twins. Sad news about Zealand from Tom FM. This is gonna be good.
This is like a full... This put Zealand out of business, I'll be honest, actually. Because Zealand was the guy you went to if you didn't know how something worked in Football Manager. You go to him and you'd watch his video on it. Poor guy's crying. He's out of a job.
So he's talking about the FMpedia here, which is basically like an encyclopedia that's easily searchable within the new Football Manager. I'd like to see it try. Make all the jokes that I make. All right, you know how hard it is to stand here in these lights? I'm even a little sweaty right now, okay? You know how hard it is to put up like 80 billion hours in Football Manager and then pretend it's a job, okay? I'd like to see FMpedia show off its forehead every day for the adoring public. Yeah, I'd like to see it try. You know what? It can come. I'm gonna get. Yeah. You're a noted polyglot. Me using my manager's multiple languages in a team talk. Good luck, girls, or as they say in Japan, speak Japanese. What is amazing to me is how quickly you can become fluent in a language in Football Manager. It takes like 2 months. You ever tried to learn a language in real life? Get that Duolingo streak up to 3,000. You still can't speak anything. Bespoke New Zealand. You know, everybody always thought I was the old Zealand, but maybe I'm just the bespoke New Zealand. If Football Manager puts the word bespoke in one more announcement, I am going to lose my mind. Guys, I did it. I found Zealand's Coca-Cola bottle. Did you steal it? I would like it back now, please. They said they could only make one, and Loans was already taken. That's why I had to put the freaking E on it. You know, that'd be a good name for my daughter. When the board sells my star player, but I can't quit because it's my bottom to top save and I'm in League One. Oh, yeah. Fortunately, the solution is in this picture. Can you find it? I'll give you a hint. If you're not already, look at my tits. But now my eyes are up here. Come on. It's a family channel. Friendlies be like, when I schedule a friendly with my title rival during the international break and injure 3 of their players for a month. All right, lads, we're hard tackling every player. Don't ask why, but the first person to injure somebody is getting a 2-week bonus. Any questions? How I feel when I beat all the top teams but lose to Sunderland in the final of the FA Cup. I lost to Sandhausen. And it was in the DFB Pokal, and it happened today. Oh, this is too fresh. How did I lose to Sandhausen? It's not even a real place. It's showtime. Me to the players shortlisted as 1 year left on contract. My beautifully constructed shortlist that highlights all of the players whose contracts are expiring, and I don't have the money for actual transfers, so I'm gonna go sign them instead. Yes, brilliant. Even the game hit. Oh, that's just the. Okay. Ilias Husni can see why he was sold after struggling for playing time. Won't miss him nearly as much as the chances he missed. Oh, Football Manager with the barbecue, with the roast, Sunday afternoon. Goodness gracious. This man had a family at some point, according to biology, but they're gone now. Rest in peace, old gaming PC. Ready for FM26. My PC can't run the game. I mean, everybody was worried, but the specs for FM26 really aren't that much higher, and that's mainly because the graphics overhaul's not that, like, unbelievably dramatic, especially considering it's being run on a new engine that I'm assuming is more optimized than the old one they were using. That being said, your meme's hilarious. Here's a gold star. I have no idea what the editors just did there, and they're not going to let me see it until the video comes out, so hopefully it's something good. I'm wondering what Zealand's thoughts are on this. The game has never been more gone. Birmingham Football Club. Is this like a badge for Birmingham? Is this Birmingham City? No. Oh no, this is Birmingham OJM, a 9th-tier English club using a AI-generated logo. It replaces an old one that had a lot of history behind it. Yeah, this is what happens when you let people that do not understand branding or graphic design or just anything interact with things like AI. You remember when the super hot thing was for Twitch streamers 5 or 6 years ago to get some crazy wild logo, and it was like a huge business on Fiverr to get stuff that looked like this to represent your brand, you know, like when Fortnite was popular on Twitch and that sort of thing. That's what this reminds me of. Is when you let like a 12-year-old go, I'm gonna create a logo for my YouTube channel. That's what you end up with. Those types of people should not be in charge of football clubs. I give this 0 stars on a scale of 5 to 10, just so we're way below the bottom of the scale. Annoying fella. My whole squad. Me. My third choice goalkeeper complaining about playing time. Look, he might not be a very good player, but he's a hell of a guy. He's a great friend. And if you don't listen to him, I swear to God, I'm gonna blow up this entire That feeling when you get a 5-star youth intake and they're actually good. Oh, there are moments where I look at something and I go, what am I doing with my life? This is one of those. Not my save, but John Bilbao might be the single best name for a Basque player probably ever. Well, I mean, honestly, it really makes it easier to identify what player is available to play for Athletic Bilbao. I mean, if it's in the name, isn't that part of one of the clauses, even if they're not actually Basque? If you have Bilbao in your name. So nice to see Zealand's guest appearance on Clates' recent video. It's too small. He gets 26 years old. My Wonder Kid complete forward with media description is Wonder Kid. It is an elite striker. Nope. Time to sell him to Real Madrid for $300 million. We need to bring in the next big thing. Because after he develops, he could be slightly better than the guy I have now. You wouldn't understand. If the three were ever to meet, Zealand, Zealandism, and the guy that sometimes does voiceovers for Tifo. Yeah, who is that guy? Sounds a lot like me. I have no idea. I got humbled. Me, confidently giving an ultimatum. My reaction IRL. My board, firing me for wanting to improve training facilities. Now, this is the real test of a manager, because do you reload in this situation, or do you actually ride out the fact that you just made a massive clicking mistake? You either die a Cruyff prodigy or live long enough to see yourself become David Moyes. Pep Guardiola could never become David Moyes. His hair is not that resilient. I'm running out of energy. Me, when the free agent accepts 3 times lower salary from a club that is from a lower division, and his reasoning is that we didn't offer enough salary? Ha! That's great. Somebody's getting hard tackled the next time we play. I have no idea who it is, though. I have no idea. Off-brand Jose Mourinho. John Musinho. Portuguese manager of Portsmouth. When your mom says you have Jose Mourinho at home. Walmart brand Jose Mourinho. Change my mind. FM26 will be the best ever football game. Damn, I hope. I don't want to change your mind. I want to agree with you. I want to be on your side. I want to believe in something. But first of all, I just want them to release the game. First, we had Zealand talking about Zealandism. Now we have Hennig urges Hennig to make HSV Hendry move. Well, look, if anybody can talk him into it, it's himself. When you go against a team that sacked you from a different save, you took everything from me. I don't even know who you are. I did have somebody tell me the other day that I sound like Thanos, so I'd love feedback on that. Me taking a Scottish League 2 team to the Premiership again. Me. Buys Football Manager again. Also me. Does the same save almost every year. And you know what? It's still incredibly fun. When your name is so long, it has to be an acronym on the score sheet. We've got the World Cup qualifier between Somalia and Guinea. We've got Seru Garassi scoring, we've got Kamara scoring, and we also have Fababo Omar, with an own goal in the 64th minute. This is a Somali guy. Don't worry, I got it. Faisal bin Abu Bakr bin Otman Omar. Boom, baby. One take. Actually, my boy Faisal bin Abu Bakr bin Otman Omar. I mean, you know, Fabab, Omar, and I go... I hope his friends call him Fababo. My first FM tactic. Oh, hell yes. The 3-3-2-2. I'm telling you, 1, pretty sure Pep Guardiola visited you in a dream last night, and 2, with the new in-possession, out-of-possession tactic stuff on the new Football Manager, you might actually be able to do this, and I'm looking forward to watching it. I might just be trying this on stream right now. So if you want to watch the streams, the links are in the description. If you want to keep watching memes, there's more memes. Memes. The memes are right there. Just keep rolling. r/the old Zealand brings the heat every single time with the memes.